Welcome back to my live trading series where I am trading a live account where all the trades are recorded. That's the plan anyway. If I don't manage to record a trade, if I'm on a train or I need to make an adjustment, whatever it may be, I'll do screenshots or I'll probably do a voiceover after. But I want to make sure that everything is documented so you guys can see how I trade, what my style of trading is, and obviously how to make money. So in this video, we're going to be placing our second trade. We'll review our first trade Riot that we placed, which was a short strangle. But what I wanted to do was just show you guys that I've added an additional £2,345 into the account because I want to place more trades. I want to show you guys how I'm withdrawing money to pay myself for cash flow. And again, I'm not trying to do this, trying to turn 2,000 into 8,000 in the space of 3 weeks. I'm trying to do this as if I'm trying to trade properly and how we can scale this as time goes on. So if we head over to our portfolio tab, you can see here we placed a Riot short strangle trade and the link is down below for the full playlist. So if you want to understand why I've done that, how we did that, all that kind of good stuff, again, it's all documented in that video. We've got one contract. It's up 5.6%. We made $87 credit. And like I said in that video, how I like to manage that position is if all goes well, the price is trading at 12.55. Our range is between 8 and 20, so comfortably in that range at the moment. I will look to manage this position at 21 days till expiration or at around 50%, whichever one comes first. So that's the plan. And at the end, I'm not doing anything with this. I've put the trade on. All is good from that perspective. We do have 1.3 shares of Ibkr. And again, that's because someone clicked my affiliate link and I got paid to do that. So appreciate that. And again, if you guys want to start a brand new trading account with Interactive Brokers, my link's down below. You'll get some shares. I'll get some shares. We're all winning from that. So if we have a look at our total cash, it's now up to 7.57K. And again, that's dollars. And that's because we've added in around 2.3K pounds into the account. Our excess liquidity at 6.2K, that's obviously increased as well because we've added more money in. And that's the key one that I really focus on. We can't let that drop a lot, to be honest. So we have to be careful in the trades that we place and all those other different things. Buying power is now at 22K, and that's because we are trading on margin. So overall, accounts in good health at the moment. What is the new trade? So the trade that we're going to look at is doing a short strangle on Palantir. And the reason why I picked Palantir is down to the volatility. So if we look at what I like to use is the IV rank and the 52-week IV rank, and it's currently sitting at 23. We can see here that we've got some good premium here, and Palantir has been on an upwards trend recently, especially with the AI boom, good earnings, all those kind of different things. And again, like you can go to the 20 strike, which is $6 away from the current price, and still get $40 of premium. So I'm going to try to take advantage of this volatility by selling a short strangle in Palantir. So what I want to do is, again, I always like to use this, and I might skew this slightly to the short side. I've not really decided on how I want to do this. I might go for the 20 strike, which is the 819 delta, 18.9. So if I sell the 20 strike, and if I have a look at the put strike, again, at the 18.9, I don't want to buy that. I want to sell that. That's what I want to do. I want to sell that there. So what we've done, similar to Riot, I've sold a strangle, which is basically selling an out the money put at the 12 strike and an out the money call at the 20 strike, therefore creating that range that I need Palantir to stay in. Looking at it, I'm not really comfortable with the 12 strike to a certain extent, but then again, we are making more premium. I'm happy to go a bit aggressive on this because, again, I want to show you guys how I'm managing positions as well. So far, it hasn't been tested, and that's what we really want. We don't want our positions to be tested. At some point, it will be tested, and that's where I'll show you how I manage these things. But if you have a look, it's quite tight spread between $83 at the ask and $86 at the bid and the mid. I strongly encourage you guys to look at the preview section because this is what's going to impact your overall P&L in terms of the margin that you're using. So our equity to loan is going to go up by around $80. And you'll see that the amount is $84.50. The minus commissions is around $82.33. And IBK, I've calculated it, it's roughly going to be about $80. So because we're going to get around $80 credit is going to come into us. Our initial margin, again, this is the amount of money you need to open a trade. And you got to remember that one of the factors is initial margin in buying power. So again, our buying power is going to decrease by about 1100. So about 21 to 20-ish K we will drop. And then our margin maintenance, which is the amount we need to hold the trade, which is $371. And how I like to look at this trade in terms of the calculation of it is dividing my credit receipts at $80 divided by the amount needed to manage the or hold the position, which is 371. We call it 400, right? Is 10% of 400 is 40 and 20% of 400 is 80. So it's more than 20% return on the money I need to put up front to place this position. And that is a pretty good return for very little capital that I need to invest in this position. Because again, it's not going to affect my excess liquidity by that much. So my excess liquidity will drop 371 minus 80, which is best part of what, $290. So my excess liquidity will only drop by $290. And I can't remember what it was. I think it was like 6K or something like that. So we'll have a look at it once we get filled on this. So I dropped it by a penny just to get filled on this for the sake of this video. So we got filled at $83. So if we head back to our portfolio tab, you can see here that the average price is 81 as opposed to 83. And that's because IBKR calculated net of commission. So our net of commissions amount is $81. And you can see here, we've got the July 12/20 Strangle. And again, just sorry, I didn't really mention it to you guys that I've selected the July the 21st, which is the monthly cycle. I like to sell options 45 to 60 days. I'll go into more detail in the previous episode when we placed the Riot trade. So apologies if I didn't mention that earlier. So you can see here, we're down by 5%. And that's just basically the spread where I could have got filled slightly better if I waited a bit longer, all those different things. But so far we're in. So it's trading at 14.49. We've got $12 on the short side, $20 on the upside. We've made $81 credit, and we'll just manage this trade. One of the things that I think I'm going to be asked, and I'll address it now quickly, is in terms of withdrawing this money. Okay, I'm not making, hundreds and thousands of dollars every single month. But what I also want to show you guys throughout this series is how I withdraw money. So whether it's I withdraw $20 out of the whatever, how much of this I'm ever going to keep, or I take out $100. For me, this is the key part that no one really talks about in trading, is how to manage withdrawals, how to make sure you keep enough in the account so the account is growing, but also withdrawing money to pay yourself, to pay bills, to whatever it is that you need to use that money for. So I'm also going to show you guys that in this. I want to try to be as open and transparent as I possibly can be, doing this live in front of you. So if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you like, hit a subscribe, got any questions, comment down below, and I should see you guys in the next video.